Aloha. If you haven't met, my name is Robert Nakagawa. I'm the Scout Executive for the Pacific Skyline Council, and I just want to visit with all of you about selling popcorn this year. I know if you're not selling popcorn, I know it's dreaded. You don't want to hear about selling popcorn, but please hear me out. Selling popcorn is so much more than selling popcorn. We're really out there representing the organization, and we're selling scouting. I've heard all the challenges that we have is, it's an expensive product. We may not like the product. There's other things that are easier to sell. We have better fundraisers. That may be true, but I want to challenge you. Just come on out, hear us at one of the kickoffs. I have yet to find a better product that raises more money per hour per scout than popcorn. I've seen our scouts make $80 an hour net selling popcorn. And that's like an average scout selling $80 an hour net. That's a $135,000 salary if it were annualized with taxes. That's a lot of money that a scout can earn, and they can pay their own way for scouting, so it doesn't have to come out of mom and dad's pocket. And let us share you the tips, the tricks, the ways that can be happening for every one of your scouts. We're working with Trails End. There's not a better vendor, a fundraiser that supports us as an organization. They cover our credit card fees. They have the online system, all the tracking. They track the inventory. They do all these things for us. And it helps you to be less engaged with the fundraiser and more engaged with delivering the program. So please come on out, listen to one of our kickoffs, listen to the training, see what's available, see how you can get involved. The other thing I want to share why scouting or the popcorn is so important is I learned a long time ago in the Aloha Council when we were serving way more scouts than there were Girl Scouts. There was a study done, and the study basically by another board member, she did a free research. And that free research she provided, we brought in non-scout families into a survey. And among the non-scout families, they thought scouting, Boy Scouts of America at the time, Scouting America was extinct. It's not too different than today. A recent study by our national organization interviewing non-scout families in some of the large metro cities found that 98% of the people interviewed, not currently involved in scouting, didn't know anything about Scouting America. And if we're going to grow the organization, we need more people to know about us. And why do I share about this study that we did back in the Aloha Council? When we had a lot more scouts than the Girl Scouts, that same non-scout group of individuals in that study thought the Girl Scouts was much larger than us, was a lot easier to join than us. And the reality was it wasn't. But they were far more visible. There's a whole thing, military use it, shock and awe. We need as an organization to stick together and use one fundraiser to be in front of the community so they can better identify us as one organization. When the Girl Scouts are selling their cookies, you cannot miss them. Now, we're not going to compete with the cookie sales themselves, but I promise you I have Girl Scouts that are also Scouting America in my units in Delaware, and they share that they make way more money selling popcorn than they do selling cookies. Even though the cookies are easier to sell, their commission level is so small that they don't make as much money as selling popcorn. And really, we're not even selling popcorn. You'll be surprised how many people come up and support us because they're supporting scouting. 25% of our sale last year in my own unit in Delaware, so we sold over $50,000. 25% of that sale was just people making donations to Scouting America, which we tallied as part of our $50,000 popcorn sale, which went towards our heroes and helpers. So please tune in to one of our kickoffs. Please hear us out. We're not going to stiff you with product. In fact, if you haven't sold with for a few years, Trails End has running a special where we're going to provide you, I think, 2 cases, and I could be wrong, but I believe it's 2 cases of free product that you can sell if you commit to selling with us this year. So hopefully you tune into one of our kickoffs, and I'd love for every unit to consider selling and giving it a second chance. Thank you.